Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? I should be starting this video a little bit differently, but I am going to start, I guess, restart by saying my name is Heather and I am a JoAnns addicted person. I'm a JoAnns addict. I went again. Most of the time that all of the time that I've gone shopping lately, once we heard the news, you guys, I know you've heard all about JoAnns. Everybody knows about JoAnns now. In my last video, I had said I wasn't sure if they were selling or not selling or whatever, the last of the stores. And then like before that video even came up, it was discovered, whatever, confirmed that they were. And several of you guys, mentioned in there, like, yeah, they're selling. I'm like, yeah, at that point I knew, but when I recorded the video, I didn't know. Right. And I guess I am personally still, I'm that person that hangs on till the last second, like with hope, right? That's always me. It's always me. I'm always disappointed when I do it, but I still am. And so I guess I don't know, you guys will know, you guys can tell me, has it been mentioned that they're not going to do online, like they're done, or was the sale of the other stores to liquidate just the stores? Do you know what I mean? Are we going to have online JoAnns? I don't think we are. I think that it's done, but I'm also not into reporting false news. And it's not something that I'm positive about. I don't remember that actually being mentioned. I think that I know, like, everybody's very, and rightfully so, but very like hung up on the actual like selling and liquidating of the buildings, etc. But I think it's gone. I think we're yeah. I hate saying it. All of that said, since this started, I have gone to the JoAnns that I'm always pointing that way, the very big JoAnns that I'm in love with. So this time around, because I had been there so many times and I kind of saw that everything was basically like picked dry over there, partially by me, I went to the JoAnns that's that way. Now, it was very emotional because that was my first JoAnns. I know I mentioned my grandma did like plastic canvas and things like, so she did some yarny things, just not crochet or knit, right? And my mom did like beadwork, and she made like these bead keychain things. So like she always needed like keychain rings and beads and this special string, and it was cool stuff, that my mom did, but not yarn stuff. So we were always ending up at JoAnns. Because they had everything, that everyone needed. And this was before I learned to crochet or knit or anything. So this was just, me going along for the ride, I guess. But then obviously, like, as I moved on with my craftiness, JoAnns became the place, like, oh yeah, I went with my grandma. Well, this was the place, this was the building, this was the city that I went to with her. So this was like my first JoAnns. So I went there. And they're, like I said, they're the middle size one as far as there's small, large, and middle size directionally from me right now. And if I could just say that it was so sad and it was barren, basically. Like, not every single thing, but like I will show you for the beginning of my haul. I got these 2 bags, which I know I have multiples of this one, but I'm really in love with it. Oh, fall, we meet again. And this one was the hipster dog, right? Totally hip. Yeah. Surprisingly, I never had this one before. And you know, I'm almost as addicted to the reusable bags from JoAnns as I am the yarn from JoAnns. But I got these expecting to fill them. On a normal day, when I'm not panic buying, I know I go through quite a bit of yarn. But this was the other bag that I got, which is like, I think it was a holiday bag, but I'm not positive. But it's just, you know, it's plaid. I love plaid. One of my favorite colors is plaid. But I didn't even fill the top of this bag, you guys. And then I had these two left over. Now I went looking because I know Randy had asked me to see if the tarot cards, the yarn tarot cards were in a bag. And I know Erin didn't ask me, but Erin from Crafting Kitty had asked me, or had mentioned that she wished that they had a witchy bag, one of the witchy bags that I showed off last time. So I went looking for those. Plus, I'm always looking for those also, and fall bags, which I found one fall bag. And I didn't even fill one bag. So that being said, let me show you what I did get, because it was so, like I said, it was so barren. I will say I went looking for my hooks, because, you know, I'm a Susan Bates girl, and I love the hooks that have the black soft grip on them. I love the bamboo ones also, but lately I've really been loving those soft grip ones, like a lot. And JoAnns has always had them. They were on sale. It was the last day of the coupons. I was like, heck yeah, you know. Every single soft grip was gone. Every single one, because those are the ones they have singularly, and then they have packages of like 3 or 4 of them in different sizes. The packages were gone. The single ones were gone. Even the single ones that are just like Rose from Rose Likes Crochet, she just uses the ones, they don't have any grip. They're just the regular straight metal hooks. Those were all gone. Everything was gone. Everything. Hook-wise. There were some knitting needles. And there were some like clover hooks and things. I was not looking for clover hooks. You know, I do have a set of the clover hooks, but I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for some Susan Bates ones, because I'm always sticking them with a project, sticking them in the car. I've got them upstairs. I've got them downstairs. I've got them everywhere. So like anytime I can get some, especially in the like main sizes that I use, but any of them are welcome, I'm always happy to get them, you know, but they had none. So what I ended up getting, while I was in that aisle, I happened upon these metal hooks. Are they steel hooks? Yes, steel yarn needles, which these are these are Susan Bates also. And these are my absolute favorite. So I wanted some extras. I swear by these. The set that I used to get had 2 bigger ones and 2 of the regular sized ones. These actually just have 5 regular size, which I'm fine. I rarely use the big ones because I don't use big yarn, right? That often. But so I got basically 10 needles. And then I really wanted something to basically remember JoAnns by, because I love them, you know. And I had happened upon the center, it was a standalone rack, I guess, whatever. And almost everything Big Twist was gone, but I did get my hands on this little clippy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the snow hitting. We're getting snow again, and it's hitting the window out there. But it's just, you know, it's a little like keychain, zipper pull. It's probably going to end up either on my purse or on one of my project bags. But it's like a, you know, a little plushie. I wanted the crochet hook, but I did not get it. And I don't see them online even, because I went to look for that. So This is the one I found. This is the one I got. This was like my third choice because I wanted this, or I wanted this third. There's a purple one that I wanted more than this. It's the yarn. And then the crochet hook. I wanted any of those, but it was not meant to be. This one was meant to be. So I got it. And then I got a package, a thing of stickers, a sheet of stickers. That's what I was looking for. But I have this keychain. So I got the puppies, and there's kitties here, and there's the purple skein yarn looks like that I was talking about, and there's the smiley faces are yarn. Here's my pink skein yarn down here, and then like these are the plushy keychains. There's the crochet hook. I think the crochet hook might be yellow handled in the thing, and then there's like granny squares and granny circles down here, scissors. So I got those, and I picked these because these are almost like the puffy stickers. See how they're like raised up a little bit? They're not like puffy like those, but they are definitely like a 3-dimensional. So I'm happy with those. I like them. And then I also got, you saw the Post-it notes I got that had the yarn witchy tarot around it before. There was one granny square one left. So I got another thing of Post-it notes because I go through Post-it notes like nobody's business. I don't know why, but that's just like my go-to thing. Like it's either grocery lists or Post-its. So I got some JoAnns ones. Now on to the yarn. I picked up some staple bright colors of Big Twist Value. This is their hot pink. I thought that's what it was. But I got 3 more of these because I only have a couple of them, surprisingly. So I thought, heck yeah, I want some more hot pink, right? And they only had these 3 left. That was it. So I grabbed them up. Because Big Twist Value has been my favorite. Red Heart with Love and Big Twist Value are my 2 favorite basic acrylics. And they barely make Red Heart with Love anymore. They toned down the amount of colors, and variegated is like almost non-existent, if at all. And it's a lot harder to come by, you know. And I used to always say, Big Twist is always there. We always have JoAnns, but now I don't even want to talk about it. So I got that. And then I found this guy sitting basically alone on a end cap thing. So this is another cyan, because I had the same, like, equal amounts of the hot pink and the cyan, and then I used the cyan for one of my movie marquee squares. So it's now a used skein. So I wanted to try to, start to even out. I couldn't fully even it out because there was 3 of those and 1 of these, but so now it's off again. Anyway, so I got that. And then the only other big twist that I got, no, it's all big twist that I got, except for one thing. The only other big twist of value that I got. Did I only get 2 of these? I think I'll have to check the bottom, but I did get some of the variegated color, and I always want to say that, it is Rainbow Bright. I was going to say, I always want to call this Rainbow Bright. It's very well named for the 80s Rainbow Bright. All the pretty, like, neon-y rainbow colors, and then there's just like a black thrown in there for like contrast, I guess, but it's beautiful and very busy, like all of their variegateds are, which I love. I love, 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 love busy variegated short color changes. Like the more vintage yarns and stuff. Like, I like short color changes like this. It's so busy, and I love it. And so I got 2 more of these because I feel like compared to like the rainbow and such, I just don't have enough. Look what I found. That's interesting. I don't think it's like a factory knot. I think it just kind of happened from being loose. But look at the way that knotted. Let's see if I can. I don't think that's a factory knot in there of like 2 loose ends or anything. I think the yarn had just gotten loose and worked its way into that knot, which is interesting. That's gonna be, wait, maybe I can pull that. It used to be the knot getter outer for my grandma and her yarn. So I had an untangling stuff. I had a lot of patience for that kind of thing because I actually am surprised that I did. I don't have a lot of patience in all things, but my grandma always wanted me to do it, so I always just did it. That's going to be a puzzle. Sorry, I just realized I was off camera working on it. Not that you guys care that I'm working on a knot anyway. I just thought I saw it, so I kind of wanted to correct it, but do you guys know the trick with the yarn, like to stick a yarn needle into a tight knot so you can pull on one end or another and see if that loosens it up? I'm sure it's a well-known little tip and trick, but that's one of the things that my grandma taught me to do. And I've done it ever since, except for right now, because except for the package of closed yarn needles, I don't have a yarn needle in front of me. That is just wrapped up on itself, and like if I pull the knot loose, it's fine, it comes loose, but wait, did I get it? I win! Don't know what I win, but I win. Yeah, that was interesting. It's just a weird little knot thing going on there. All right. I do see there is a factory knot though. After I did all of that, there's a factory knot right there. I can't win. Anyway, so I got those in the color Rainbow Bright. And then I saw, you know, my if you've been around, you know that I'm obsessed with the Big Twist Rave. And like, I love this color. I don't know how it's going to pick up on camera right away. I'll try to get it to focus when I show you. I love this color, and I love roving yarn, and I love just the fact that basically all of the Big Twist Raves, except for like one, were neon. They went weird unicorn pastel with one colorway, which I don't even own. As much as I love the Rave, I do not own that one because that exact same color came in the Ferris wheel colorways. And I have a ton of it because a former friend wanted a blanket made out of it. And I had gotten, like, I collected a bunch of the Ferris wheel because I had a panic moment where I thought that Lion Brand was getting rid of it. And it's one of my favorite yarns ever. But on top of how many I bought just to like hoard, I bought more for his blanket. And now, well, long story short, now we no longer speak, and I'm not making him a blanket. So I have a lot of that yarn. That being said, this color is called Electric Citrus. And I don't know how, it kind of looks like one, maybe now you can tell like there's like a almost like an orangey yellow, and then there's an actual light orange, like neon-y orange, that are in there. You can see the difference right there, right? But in person, see, it's going to blow out again back here. I just don't know if... maybe... I think we just did better with it up here after letting it catch up after that, you know? But I assure you, it is 2 different colors. This is a ring of the yellowy color, and there's yellowy color out here, and then there's the orange and the orange, okay? So it is, it's like a fire. It's like a neon fire is what it is. It's gorgeous. This paired with a black would be amazing in my opinion. But I didn't have a whole lot of these just because I had been so drawn to some of the other Big Twist Raves. When they came out, I went obsessed with them. I have big plans for at least a couple of the colorways, and I definitely want to like tear into some of the other colors too, but I didn't have a lot of this. I bought a few to have, but my store here, this store, only had this color. So I felt like I couldn't let them, you know, be orphaned. I guess they wouldn't be orphaned because they're technically together, but I don't know. I didn't want to leave them. I just couldn't do it. If it had been the pastel colorway, I would have left it. I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's one more in here. I'm losing my bag because it's almost empty. I only have one other type of yarn to show you, but I'm very excited about that type of yarn. Don't fall. I got it. They fell, but I got it. 6 of them. 6 of them is how many I had, or the store had. So I brought the 6 home. And then there is one more yarn. Like I said, there is no more of the rainbow, so I did only get 2 of those. Let me just pull them out so I can shove this big twist rave back in here. This other yarn that I got, it's new to me. I don't know. Maybe you guys have seen it before. Maybe it's new to you. I don't know. I have definitely never seen it in JoAnns before. Turn my light back on. There we go. But you know that Lion Brand has a lot of different, like, sustainable stitching is what they're calling it, with recycled yarns, right? Which I love the idea of. I love it. Sometimes they're not as soft. It depends on the yarn between like them and Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby's got a line also of it, or 2 or 3. Anyway, not the point. But this is soft, you guys. This I found, and it is called Lion Brand Remake. Okay. I'm going to show you. It's like a chain spun. Can you see that? Let's see if I can get it on my finger here. It's like a chain spun yarn. There's a bit of a halo going on with it. Here's the way the label looks, which the label is like the recycled feeling label too, you know, like the cardboardy almost brown paper bag kind of deal. It says Lion Brand Yarn Sustainable Stitching Remake is the name. 100% recycled polyester. And then it says it in Spanish. Conscious crafting, 100% recycled content helps the global effort to reduce textile waste. And then it says it in, actually, I think that might be French. Artisan respect de l'environment. French, which I like. I know some French. Not all of this French, but I know some French. Anyway, it says it's a number 4 weight yarn, which I do agree with. I mean, it's fuzzy, so honestly, it's probably a thin 4 or like a thick 3 and then fuzzed up a little bit. But it's definitely in the realm of 4. It's not out of the realm of possibility with it. It's just not a plump, solid acrylic like Red Heart. You know what I mean? It says there is 3.5 ounces, which is 100 grams, 217 yards, which is 199 meters. It says you can machine wash, gentle cycle, and tumble dry low, and do not iron. It's got the Okotex Standard 100 on here, Global Recycle Standard. They suggest a 5mm knitting needle, which is a size 8, and a size 8 5mm H hook for crocheters. Content with 100% post-consumer recycled polyester, made in China. That's where it was made in China. And this is in the color Amber. Now I'm going to tell you the other colors, but I got 4, and I look at this palette, you guys. Look at this palette. This makes me so happy. It's I am unnaturally happy about this. Like, it is beautiful. The amber is like a pumpkin-y color down here, or like, I don't know, it's beautiful. It's so heather vintage colors. I almost left either the cream or the brown, and then I said no, just get all, you know, all four, because like these are pretty on their own and these are pretty on their own, right? But the four together are amazing, aren't they? I think they are. I don't know about you guys, but I think they are. My question is, I know I somewhat recently was on the Lion Brand site, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that I overlooked these. I don't buy from Lion Brand a lot, like online. I buy a lot of Lion Brand things, but not necessarily online. I may have to now because I usually got them at JoAnns. But this is it's so soft too. It's so soft. Like, it's gonna make like this beautiful scarf. I was thinking a scarf and a hat, but now I'm kind of thinking, if you guys saw those like the baklavas things that Karen made, it's like a turtleneck with a hood. I think that would be pretty too. Stripe it up for that. I don't know, just a thought. I'm always thinking like what'll look good there with one of those, but yeah, I love it. But have you guys heard of this? Have you heard of the remake yarn? Let me know, because I had not. Like I said, it's possible I skipped it over, but I had not heard of it ever. So that is everything that came home to me, with me, from JoAnns. And yes, I love it. I love it all. I'm going to miss JoAnns so much. I know a lot of you guys are too. I know some of you guys are over it and don't care anymore. But this is like, I had decided to go on like a road trip because we didn't have them near here. But when the other store that everyone is traumatized by, oh, I think of it. You know who I'm talking about. You guys are screaming it at me, right? When they closed. Anyway, I had decided to make a road trip, and then like that month they closed. So that was sad. I had never, like, I have this one cube of yarn back here down behind me that Courtney had sent me of some of their yarn, and then that's it. That's all I've ever owned, ever had from them. And I never got to go visit the store, you know, themselves. But anyway, that is the yarn that I got. Now this weekend, I know it's the weekend, but I work on Saturdays. So my weekend, Sunday or Monday, depending on now the snow, I plan to go to the last JoAnns that's in my like local vicinity, which is the smaller one up here, just to see, because like they have like hidden gems, you know. Sometimes you find something really great there, and it seems to me like, I don't know how things work, of course. I'm not pretending that I do, but it almost seems to me like I know some people I've seen videos where they went to their store and they had a ton of totally tweed, you know, the Big Twist totally tweed, a ton of it. Not one of my stores ever had it in there, ever. Some people had no jelly bean. Some people had a ton of jelly bean. My store got certain colors. Like all of the surrounding stores that I've been to have gotten certain colors of it, but only like 3 colors at a time. But of those 3 colors, they had like 20 to 40 skeins of yarn. So they had a ton of them. So it's almost like the warehouse just like takes batches of, you know, like they have all their yarn in boxes or whatever, take boxes and just go, this store is getting this, you know. So yeah, I'm hoping that store got like some hidden gems. I'm still on the lookout for the Big Twist Vortex yarn in the color Canyon Night. and in Super Bloom. I have 2 Super Blooms, though I have no Canyon Night. So like I really, really want even just one Canyon Night. I would love it. The ones that I found on eBay are going for a lot right now. And there's not a lot of them up either. But it's something I keep like looking for. One lady had an auction up that said Canyon Nights. It said Canyon Cliffs. It showed Canyon Nights. I was still going to make her an offer on it. I did make an offer. And then I had to retract it because that's when I realized it said it said something different than the picture. So I messaged her and I said, like, the only reason I retracted it was because of this. I was just making sure that, maybe you have a ton of auctions up or maybe not. I don't know. But was it what's in the name or what's in the picture? Because I was really looking for Canyon Night. And she messaged back and everything and said thank you for, letting her know, and that it was Canyon Night that she was selling. And so immediately I got that message back and immediately I put in the same offer, which wasn't very much different than her buying price. I'm that person that always tries to haggle a little bit, If she'd have said no, I would have probably just bought it. But she didn't accept, she didn't message back, she didn't decline. And then the next day she just took her auction down. So I was like, well, I would have bought it for the so that backfired on me, I guess. But other than hers that were reasonably priced, and she never put it up again because I checked like her store and everything. Maybe she decided to keep it. I don't know what she decided, but it is what it is. But I very badly want to get my hands on like one. It's like the most beautiful of all of them, and I cannot believe I missed out on getting it. I cannot believe it. So mad at myself. And I'm looking for more Super Bloom because I had found 2 at my big store. I found 2 on the shelf. And then I've never found any more. Both orders that I had with Vortex Yarn, the Super Bloom got canceled. Well, the last one didn't get canceled, but they just refunded me today because I ordered like 4 of the Super Bloom and 4 of the Misty Mountain. Is that right? The mountainy one. I keep calling it Misty Mountain, but that's very Tolkien for a name, isn't it? It's not Misty Mountain. Pretty sure. Anyway, I ordered 4 of both colors. I got 2 of the not Misty Mountain one. And then even though they all said delivered, I never got the others at all. And so I messaged them like Monday and I was like telling them that. And, they said, oh, like, we're sorry, we looked in our system and it says that it's on the way and it should be there in a day or 2. Just like, okay, well, I waited until Friday and then I messaged them back and I was like, it still says that everything's delivered, but that never changed. Like, it has said that since the first 2 came. And you guys had said it was going to come in a day or 2 and it's, been a week now, like a 5-day week, a business week. And, it's still not here. And I don't have any incoming packages on my FedEx app or on my USPS app. So I was just hoping you could like tell me something, and I wanted to make sure to message them today because if today is the last day in all of the stores now for, coupons and gift cards, I'm just afraid that if it's technically not JoAnns after that fact either, that maybe their help hotline wouldn't work, So I wanted to get in and try to get that fixed or just know, like, if they'd have sent me shipping, information for it, maybe that would have been fine too. But they didn't even bother. They just refunded me for it, which that's fine. It sucks that I couldn't get the Super Bloom, but because the Super Bloom is probably the second prettiest one that I've seen. Like, I really, really like it. But I'll live. Anyway, I am so afraid of going this weekend, and the little store just being the same, like absolutely decimated. I've already heard some horror stories in the Facebook group from you guys about there just being nothing left already, and it's so sad. And I'm gonna miss JoAnns so much. I know a lot of us are, even the people that are like over the sales and the drama and, you know, the worry and the liquidating, and all. Even though you guys are over, I'm sure you guys are gonna miss it too. And I've heard people say that too, like, you know, I'm over it, blah blah blah, but I'm really gonna miss them. And yeah, I'm gonna miss them a lot too. So I heard another YouTuber say that she wondered during the liquidation if they would sell her a JoAnns cart. And now I'm kind of wondering the same thing, just because it would be like a great homage of memorabilia, and it would solve a little bit of my storage problem, because in my upstairs room I could put yarn in the cart and it would be awesome. That would be so cool. I wonder if they would do that. I bet they wouldn't, but I wish they would. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I will have one more JoAnns video if we find things this weekend. If not, I'm sure I will at least mention the trip in an upcoming video. But all right, I'm gonna go. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.